Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are good and doing well. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 10, Maths. And please take out your textbook page number 87 and activity book page number 72. First of all, we will see what is a mass. Okay, so mass is a measurement in which we can calculate the amount of an object. Means what is the weight of your book? What is the weight of your bag? Yes, that thing will be mass, and it is usually measured in grams or kilograms. Like if you are going to your some superstores like Panda or Lulu to purchase some vegetables or fruits, so you are going to measure them in kilograms and grams, and that is the mass of those objects or those vegetables or those fruits. So whenever we are talking about the measurement, we use standard units. Remember how to calculate anything, we use some standard units. If you remember, previously we have done in distance. Yes, what was the standard unit for distance? Remember? Kilometer. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So what about the mass? Yes, how you will calculate it? I just told you. Exactly, in kilogram. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. What you need to learn is that as you learn that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, now you will keep it in mind that 1 kilogram, kg stands for kilogram, is equal to 1000 grams. Now we learn that we can calculate the mass in kilograms, and 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. Now, how can we measure them? Yes, we use a scale to measure any mass. Okay, you usually saw these scales in your hypermarkets, or if you are going to purchase something on your simple bakala. See, there are many types of scale. This is the old sort of scale. In previous times, we usually use this scale. Now, we are having some hanging scale and this digital scale. But what about us? If you are going to some hospital, how a nurse weigh you? Yes, there are some different types of scales through which they can weigh you. This is a scale. This is also called a digital scale, on which usually infants or small babies can weigh. Okay, and this is the scale on which you or some toddlers can weigh. These are the few examples of scales on which we can weigh a human body. The other scales on which we use to weigh the objects are also similar like them. Here you go. Now I'll show you different kinds of scales, okay, through which we can measure the weight for objects, okay. Means how can we calculate the weight of those objects? Yes, obviously, as I told you, we will use some scales, and there are different types of scales which you easily see in the market whenever you go Panda or on Lulu. So these kind of scales are there on which you use to calculate the weight of the object whatever you are going to purchase. Means if you are going to purchase some fruits and vegetables, you use to put them here, and then this needle shows you the weight, how much kilogram or gram that object is. Now we will do some measurements for mass in kilograms. First of all, we will see one example. See, there are few apples, and they are going to measure these apples on a scale, and as I told you, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So we are going to measure them in grams. Okay, so now here look at this. What about this pumpkin? This scale, you can see how much it is. Yes, it is 4 kg. Now open your activity book, page number 72. Yes, we are going to weighing objects. Okay, this is a worksheet given to you in your activity books. So you will see question number 1 is write the masses of the parcels in the boxes below. See, these are the boxes and they are having different weights. So you will tell what is the mass or what is the weight of the parcel. Number A, okay, see the scale, 1 kg or 2 kg. Two things are given, two amounts are given on the scale. I know it's not clear here, but on your books it's quite clear and you can easily solve there. So, what will be the mass of a parcel A? Yes. Excellent. 1 kg. See, 1 kg. Now come to parcel B. The mass of parcel B is, what is here? See this. What is this? Yes, 2 kg. Now, what about part C? The mass of parcel C is, there are 4 digits given here. Now, you will see on which the needle points. Excellent. It is 4 kg. What about mass D? The parcel D is of how much kg? Yes, 3 kg. Well done. So, you should fill your answers like this in your activity book. Okay. Now, you will move on to question number 2. And that is, yes, that is ascending and descending. Yes, so what is ascending order and descending order? I told you many times in the class, in my previous lectures. Yes, ascending means from going down to up, okay? From smaller number to higher number. And what about the descending? Yes, from higher number to smaller number or coming down. D for down, D for descending. So that's the difference in ascending and descending. Ascending means smallest to largest, means 0 to 9 and your A to Z. Descending means from largest to smallest, okay? Means 9 to 0 or 4, 3 to 1 and Z to A. So, ascending will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Descending will be 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, look at your question number 2. You are having ascending or descending questions, okay? Arrange the following masses in an ascending order. In an ascending order. So, part A is 9 kg, 5 kg, 8 kg, 3 kg. You have to arrange them in ascending order. What is an ascending order? From smallest to bigger. Okay, so what is the first smallest digit in them? Among them, which one is the smallest? Yes, tell me. Yes, 3 kg. Then, what is bigger than 3? Excellent. 5 kg. What's next? 8 kg. And then finally, 9 kg. Here you go. 3, 5, 8, 9. And that's an ascending order. Now come to question number B. This is 12 kg, 1 kg, 15 kg and 4 kg. So what is the smallest among them? Yes, 1 kg, then 4 kg, 12 kg and finally 15 kg. So 1, 4, 12 and 15. Now question number 3 is arrange the following masses in descending order. In descending order. What is descending order, students? Yes, we are going down, means from bigger to smaller. Now see, they gave us 2 kg, 7 kg, 5 kg and 1 kg. So we will write from biggest to smallest. See which digit is higher or greater among them? Yes. Good. It is 7 kg. What about next? Yes, 5 kg. After that, 2 kg. And then finally, 1 kg. So it becomes 7 kg, 5 kg, 2 kg and 1 kg. It's a descending order. Part B. 4 kg, 10 kg, 3 kg and 12 kg. So what is the biggest number in them? Because we have to write in descending order. So we will see, and yes, it's 12 kg. After that, 10 kg and then 4 kg and finally 3 kg. Yes, 12 kg, 10 kg, 4 kg and then 3 kg. It becomes in descending order. So students, after ascending and descending, they are asking us to estimate. And as I told you many times, whenever the word estimate comes, means you have to round off. Yes, so means we are going to solve few questions which needs round off. And quick review, quick recap of round off. Yes, 5 or more you will add, 4 or less you will not add. That's the round off. If it is on 5 or more, you will go to the next digit. If it is less than 5, then you will stay on the previous one. Look at page number 73 of your activity book. They are asking you to estimate some objects. So what are the objects? Yes, the objects are given here. These are the iron balls of different masses. Okay. So now we have to see this needle and this scale. See, and then we have to tell how much kilogram this object is having. Okay, or how much weight if this object is. Okay. So, we will see the scale first because there are different types of scales which are having different sort of readings. Okay, some are of only for 1 kg, some are of 2 kg and some are more. Okay, so here we will see in the first one, we see this scale. This scale is of 2 kg. It can measure up till 2 kg. And the weight of this iron ball is, see, mass of the iron ball to the nearest kilogram. See the needle? Yes. So is it near to 1 or 2? Yes, it's near to 2. So you will write 2 kg. See this on the next question. Question number B. You see that the scale is given to you. It's also of 2 kg. Means it can measure up till 2 kg. And the needle on the scale is here. Okay. You can see, you can clearly see that it is near, it is before half. Okay. It didn't cross the half from 1 to 2. It is near to 1, not near to 2. So the mass of the iron ball to the nearest kilogram will be 1 kg. Look at the third example of this iron ball. They are asking you the mass of the iron ball to the nearest kilogram. So first of all you will see the scale. The scale says that it can measure up to 4 kg. Up to 4 kg. Now you will see the needle. Where is the needle? Yes, needle is here. So it is near to 3 kg. Means more than half it has passed. More than half of what? From 2 to 3. Yes. So it is near to 3. Obviously it will be 3 kg. Now the other question in D part. Yes, it's a tricky one. See, the scale says it can measure up till 4 kg. Now look at the needle. Yes, it is exactly in between the 3 and 4. And if you remember the rule, if the needle is in between, in center of 5 or more than 5, then you will go up. Okay. So if it's directly in between, okay, it's exactly in between the 3 and 4. So you will go to next. You are adding up and it will be 4 kg. Okay, students, see, because it is exactly in between the 3 and 4, in the middle of 3 and 4. So, you will consider it as 4 kg. When you will round off, you will add. Okay. Now, the next example is, the scale is of 4 kg and they want you to tell the mass of this iron ball as usual in a round off in the nearest kilogram. So what is the needle says? Needle says it is near to 2 kg. So when you will write it is 2 kg. Now come to this part F. See, the scale, it is of 4 kg and the iron ball mass you have to tell. So you see the needle, it is near to 4. So you will clearly write the mass of the iron ball is equal to 4 kg. Please students, look at the next page on which they want you to read and write the mass. You will see this jam. This jam is of how much? Yes, 1 kg. Then they are having this cooking oil. The cooking oil weight, the weight of this cooking oil is 2 kg. What about this rice cooker? Yes, 4 kg. And what about this fan? 7 kg. Excellent. The next question given to you in your activity book is arrange the following objects. But how? They're simply saying arrange the following objects. What objects? These rice, flour, cake and the video recorder. Yes, they are asking you here in ascending order and then in descending order. So first of all, we are going to put them in ascending order. But hey, what is an ascending order? Yes, from smaller to higher, that is an ascending order. So quickly we will do that. What is the smallest digit among them? Yes, 1 kg. And then 3 kg. After that, 5 kg. And finally, 9 kg. So, that's how we write them in an ascending order. So, what is that? Descending order. Yes, from higher to lower. That will be the descending order. So, as we know, the ascending order, we automatically know about the descending order of these objects. That will be 9 kg, 5 kg, 3 kg and 1 kg. And that's all. Quickly fill up in your boxes. Round off the masses. Round off the masses of the following objects to the nearest kilogram. So, the mass of the box of chocolates to the nearest kilogram will be, check the scale. Yes, it will be 0 kg. How? Because there the scale is of 1 kg. If the needle will be of half or more than half, then we will consider it 1 kg. But now it is less than half, so we will consider it as 0 kg. What about this watermelon? See, the scale is given to you is of 1, 2, 3, 4 kg and the needle is in between 3 and 4. So, it will be, 4 kg. And that's all. It's a very simple and quick short chapter in which you mainly need to learn that 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram, and previously you learned 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Okay, basically you keep these standard units in your mind so you can measure everything. Where is it distance or some object? Okay, so you can calculate them easily and you can measure them easily. Now what you just need to practice them. Okay, you have to practice them again and again so you will not forget it. So students, please fill up your activity books neatly and keep it in mind 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Keep smiling, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. See you very soon.